Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितं उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम् वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव शुभकार्येषु सर्वदा या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्करप्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा.
Hari Om. So, according to the Tamil calendar, this is the month of Adi. In the shortly within a few days, the month of Shravan will start. Why are these months especially held to be sacred? What is the logic? Is there any logic at all? Is there any story? What is the understanding? Anybody? There is no need to worship Devi in Adi. She is worshipable on 12 months, 365 days, 24/7. So why is there this speciality of this month? See, depending upon the nature of the geography of the place, this is the month of rains. So whether it is in North India, it will be Shravan and Bhadra, which means rains reach a little later, right? In the south and in the west, the rains will reach a little earlier. So Ashadha, Shravan. These are the months of rain. So given that, what happens is the agriculturist has no function at this point of time. He cannot do anything. So what our rishis did is, fine, if you sit at home, idle mind is devil's workshop. You should not be sitting and doing anything just like that. So what you do is you sit down and you pray. So they created all these systems. Just give me 1 second. So they created these processes. During the month of rains, when there will be, because of the rains, there will be snakes and scorpions and all those things floating around in the waters, in the fields. You sit at home. But if you sit at home and you have nothing to do, then all things that are negative will happen. That is the human nature. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says that the energy of the earth is called Apana Shakti. Apana Shakti means the breath that is going in downward, the downward breath. Going downward requires no energy. Prana Shakti means going upward requires energy. Apana Shakti, going downward, requires no energy. Every day you have to force yourself to wake up and go to the gym. Every day you have to force yourself and wake up to do yoga. Every day, whatever, even the simplest things in the physical life, they require, anything positive requires energy. So what the rishis did is they said, in this period, you should sit and pray. She will be specially pleased. She is always pleased. She is always happy. We have to open ourselves. So they made this opportunity, instead of sitting and gossiping, instead of sitting and drinking, instead of doing all sorts of negative things, you sit and pray. So that is why the month of Adi or the month of Shravan were specifically selected to be holy months. So that is why we have seen this. For that matter, in the Bhagavad Gita, however, he says that in the of all the months that are beautiful, he chooses a different month. We will, when we cover that, we will talk about it. But he talks about the ritus. He talks about Vasanta Ritu being his form, not the monsoon. So there are different reasons, right? So we have to understand that Devi does not have any preference. She has only one preference, that we should open ourselves to her grace, which is flowing all the time. For her, it is her nature to be Kripalu. She is continuously Kripa Rupena. So she is continuously flowing in the form of Kripa. We have become stones, and therefore we are not able to receive that Kripa. So let us start with 133 today. Bhasha Rupa Brihatsena Bhava Bhava Vivarjita. Bhasha. Remember, it is not Bhasha. Okay, it's not Sha. Bhasha. Bhasha Rupa Brihatsena Bhava Bhava Vivarjita. Sukha Radhya Shubhakari Shobhana Sulabhagatihi. Raja Rajeshwari Rajya Dayini Rajya Vallabha. Now, Rajya Dayini is one word, but because of the Anushtup Chandaha, so what we do is we break it up. So therefore, you don't stop. Raja Rajeshwari Rajya, that continues. Rajya Dayini Rajya Vallabha. Rajat Kripa Rajapitha Niveshita Nijashrita. Rajya Lakshmi Koshanatha Chaturanga Baleshwari Samrajya Dayini Satya Sandha Sagara Mekhala Dikshita Daitya Shamani Sarvaloka Vashankari Sarvarthadatri Savitri Satchidananda Rupini. So this is up to 136. Then 137 onwards. Desha Kala Parichinna Sarvaga Sarvamohini Saraswati Shastramayi Guhamba Guhya Rupini Sarvopadhi Vinirmukta Sada Shiva Pativrata Sampradayeshwari Sadhvi Guru Mandala Rupini Kulotirna Bhagaradhya Maya Madhumati Mahi Ganamba Guhyakaradhya Komalangi Guru Priya Swatantra Sarvatantreshi Dakshinamurti Rupini Sanakadi Samaradhya Shivajnana Pradayini. So let us start. Bhasha Rupa. Bhasha. What is Bhasha? Language. Bhasha, we know, is language. All the languages What is the source of all languages? The source of all languages is voice. What is the meaning of voice? Vak. Vak. Vak means what? Devi. Vani. Right? So, for that matter, Vak was the name of Devi in the form of a Rishi. And in the Rig Veda, she chants her own praise. Aham Rudre Bhivasu Bhichara. You should listen to that, or you can Google it. The Rigvediya Devi Sukta. Rigvediya Devi Sukta. Beautiful. She declares what she is in her own words. I am Rudra. I am the Vasus. So beautiful Suktam. So that is Bhasha Rupa. Then Brihat Sena. Sena means the army. Briha word, that is a root word. In the root word, Sanskrit has many root words. From those root words, by adding certain prefixes and suffixes, we can make it into multiple types of words. Brihat means, the briha means to expand. Brihat means therefore very big, limitless. Briha word comes from there, the word comes Brahmanda. It comes Brahman. Brahman means that which has expanded. Expanded into what? This universe. That which has expanded into this universe. And therefore, this universe is also called Brahmanda. Anda means egg, large egg, large egg. So that is why similarly the word Brihat. Brihat means expanded, limitless. Brihat Sena. Bhava, Abhava, Vivarjita. Abhava. Now when you join Abhava, Bhava and Abhava, A plus A. Bhava, Bhava, Vivarjita. Bhava, Abhava. Bhava means qualities, right? Substances, qualities. Abhava means the absence of qualities. She is Vivarjita. Vishesha Rupena Varjita. Vishesha Rupena Varjita. Vivarjita. She is completely devoid of any classification of qualities or even the absence of qualities. You cannot define her. Oh, she is not that. She is not material. She is not so if you look at, for example, we have seen the Nirvana Shatakam. I am not the earth. I am not the Panchatattva. I am not the Sapta Dhatu. I am not the Panchaprana. Not. Even that not is not enough to describe her. So Bhava, Vivarjita. Bhava, Abhava, Vivarjita. Sukharadhya. Sukharadhya. Sukha here does not mean happiness. Sukha here means easy. Sukharadhya. She can be worshipped very easily. Sukharadhya. All she requires, even Krishna says in that in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yoma Bhaktya Pratikachati. So whatever is offered, whether it is patra, whether it is pushpa, whether it is phala, whether it is water. So anything that is offered with bhakti, I am ready to accept. So here she is Sukharadhya. She can be worshipped very easily. You know what is required to worship her? Just remembering her throughout the day. Continuous remembrance of her in every action that we are doing. So that enough is enough. All this, what we do, it is for our own satisfaction. That Archana we are doing during Bhagavati Seva, and then will be comparison. Oh, when we went to that person's house, the flower decoration became very beautiful. Here it is not looking so beautiful. In whose eyes is the beauty? You are thinking of the beauty. For her, she is looking at the offering, the bhava, the way in which it was offered. What was your mental state? Oh, were you, see, there is a story of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa worshipping Devi at Dakshineshwar. The founder of the temple, the creator of the temple, Rani Rashmani, she was also sitting inside the Garbhagriha. And while doing that worship, suddenly Sri Ramakrishna turned and gave her a very tight slap. Literally, slapped her hard. Her guards were also there. And she stopped them. And then Sri Thakur says, even here you are thinking of all this. She was at that point of time thinking about some legal case that is on her head. It is not about what you are doing to offer to her. It is about how your mental state is. That is what she's wanted. Sukharadhya. Not the offering of 9 different types of flowers or 24 different types of payasam. Who will eat the payasam? She will eat the payasam. Actually, if she comes and starts eating the payasam, then we will say, Acha, you do some work in the house also before you eat so much food. Thoda jhadu patta kar lo, uske baad khana khane baitho. If she really starts eating. So who is going to eat? We are going to eat. Oh, this payasam is not sweet. That payasam is bitter. That payasam got burnt. All of this comparison. I've heard all this. I'm talking from what I have actually seen and heard. This is because we are invested in that, right? Her investment is zero. Sukharadhya. Shubhakari. Shubhakari, very simple. Shubhakari. See, she does what is auspicious. Why did my child die at the age of 4? Because it was auspicious for her to die. That is the belief of the Devi worshipper. Everything that happens, whether it is that the death of your own child, whether it is the suffering of the parent, whether everything is happening because it is auspiciously happening, because it is her will. In the Christian prayer, they say, thy will be done on earth as it is as in heaven, not my will be done. I remember this tennis player, I think it is somebody who was suffering from cancer, Andre Agassi, if I'm not mistaken. Right? He was suffering from cancer. And people came and, why are you suffering? Why did God choose you? So his answer was, when I won the Wimbledon, when I won the Grand Prix, and when I won this and I won that, that time nobody came and asked me, why did God choose you? It is only when the bad things happen that you think that God will choose, sitting down and choosing. What do you think? God has only one job to do. So Shubhakari, everything that happens is because of that. Next word, Shobhana Sulabha Gati. Bhaskar Raya, I've told you about him, right? Chatushashti Yogini Gana Sevita, when we did that name, I told you about the story of Bhaskar Raya, one of the greatest commentators on the Lalita Sahasranama. He puts this as one word, Shobhana Sulabha Gati, Asulabha Gati. Asulabha Gati, Gati he takes to the meaning rebirth. So Asulabha means if you have reached her, Shobhana means to be glorious, right? So if you have reached her glory, Shobhana, if you have reached her glory, Asulabha, Shobhan means to be glorious. Asulabha Gati means you will never come back. Gati meaning rebirth. Sulabha means easy. Asulabha means not easy. Getting rebirth is not easy if you have reached her glory. Shobhana Sulabha Gati, Sulabha Gati. But there are some commentators who have put it in two ways. Shobhana meaning glorious. Sulabha Gati, in this case, the word Gati from the 6th case in the Sanskrit will be that Gati will mean to reach. Sulabha Gati, to reach easily. So when you look at her glory, it is easy to reach her. See, if I have to walk towards some direction, there is a light over there. It becomes easy for me to reach that. Like a lighthouse in the sea. When there is a lighthouse, the ship captain does not need to look here and there. Where will I go? Compass dekhna, this, that. He does not have to see. All he has to make sure that the ship is going towards the light. Shobhana, glory, brilliance. Then that brilliance is felt. It is easy to reach her. Sulabha Gati. She is easy to reach. That is another meaning. So Shobhana Sulabha Gati, if you take it together, it means because of her glory, it is difficult to come back from her. And the other is, if you understand her glory, she is very easy to reach. Next, Raja Rajeshwari. This I think we don't need to understand. Very simple. Raja Rajeshwari. Rajya Dayini. What does she give you? Kingdom. Rajyadayini. Today there are no Rajas. So if I worship her, where will I become king? Oh, she will send you to Borneo to become king of all the headhunters who are eating human flesh. Because that is the only place some king will be there. Right? So Rajya Dayini, what is this Rajya? The Rajya is this Rajya, mental kingdom that we create for ourselves. We have our own kingdom sitting inside our own head. To be able to rule that, Ramana Maharshi asked one devotee, whatever, but somebody who came to him, and what can I do? What should I do? He said, go and control your mind. That man said, okay, no, Bhagwan, I am in control of my mind. Okay, switch it off. Okay, switch it off. How do I switch off my mind? Oh, you can't switch off your mind. Then your mind is in control. You are not in control. Rajyadayini means she enables us, gives us the power to control our mind. Rajyadayini. Power to control our mind. Rajya Vallabha. So when we do that, we get Vallabha means to be able to be pleased. Right? So to be what will we say? Somebody she's that is which is what is dear to me. That Bhakta Vallabha. Bhakta Vallabha means for the person for whom these devotees are very dear to him. Rajya Vallabha, she is very dear. This kingdom is very dear to her. Which kingdom? The kingdom of the mind, the kingdom of the intellect. That is very dear to her because that is where she can come and stay if we allow her. And once we allow her to do that, she is the one who gives kripa to such people. Rajat kripa. Rajat kripa. Rajapitha niveshita. That is one word. Rajapitha niveshita. Rajapitha niveshita nijashrita. Full one word. Rajapitha niveshita nijashrita. So again, ashrita means those who are taking refuge. Those who take refuge in her, she establishes them. Niveshita. She puts them, establishes them. Where? In the kingdom. Rajapitha. In the Rajapitha. So Rajyadayini, Rajapitha, Niveshita. Niveshita, Nijashrita. Once you sit in the kingdom, what do you want? Oh, you should be able to have a lot of abundance. Abundance of what? Abundance of devotion. Rajya Lakshmi. Rajya Lakshmi. You should have all the treasures. Right? All the treasures. If you are a king, you should have treasures, right? A kingdom without treasure is meaningless. What are the treasures? Sama, Shat Sampat, it says. In the Upanishad, there is Shat Sampat. What are the Shat Sampat? Sama, equanimity of mind. Dhamma, control of senses. Uparati, Tidiksha, Samadhana, Shraddha. Right? These are the Shat Sampat. 6 treasures. Sama, Dhamma, Uparati. Not being swayed by the senses. Right? Titiksha, forbearance. Oh, it is too cold today. It is tolerance. Forbearance, tolerance. I don't like this, I don't like that. No judgments of liking and disliking. Being able to tolerate everything. Titiksha. Samadhana. Continuous sadhana. Samadhana. And Shraddha, with faith. These are the six sampat. You get those 6 things. That is what Rajya Lakshmi is. Imagine a king who has lack of self-control. Then you don't have Ram, you have Ravan. Then you don't have Krishna, you have Kamsa. Right? Lack of self-control, attachment to various things. Such a person, he is intolerant of other people. You have Hiranyakashipu. Intolerance of anything else other than his own worship. All these are lack of the Shat Sampat. Where you have Shat Sampat, that is called Rajya Lakshmi. Then there is, you get treasures. Kosha Natha. Kosha means the treasure. right? Kosha means treasure. Koshanatha. Then she gives herself to you in the form of these treasures. She is the ruler of these treasures. But there is another meaning of kosha. Kosha is the pancha kosha that is surrounding us. Annamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha, manomaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, anandamaya kosha, pancha kosha. In Taittiriya Upanishad, this is very beautifully described. Pancha kosha. She is the ruler of all these 5 koshas. That is, these 5 koshas are all in the material world. Therefore, these 5 koshas means she is the ruler of the material world. Chaturanga Baleshwari. Chaturanga, 4 types of strengths. She is the ruler of 4 types of strengths. What are the 4 types of strengths? In an army, there used to be infantry, cavalry, horses, chariots, and elephants. So her army, in which she is fighting with Pandasura, she has all these 4 types. Chaturanga Baleshwari. Samrajya Dayini. Samrajya Dayini, same type of meaning. She gives the Samyak Rupena Rajya. Samyak Rupena Rajya. Somebody who is the king of kings. Samrajya. Somebody who has done Rajasuya Yagya, Ashwamedha Yagya. That type of kingdom you have, which means complete control over what the body, mind, intellect can do. You are in charge because you have made her sit in your throne. That is called Samrajya Dayini. Satya Sandha. Though somebody whose limits are true and cannot be crossed. Satya Sandha. Sagara Mekhala. Mekhala means actually in today's dress it would mean somewhat like a petticoat. Okay, like a petticoat or a unstitched petticoat, like a lungi, right? Mekhala. So, or you can call it a sari. Sagara Mekhala will mean she is wearing sagar, which means of the oceans, as a sari. Right? She is wearing the oceans as a sari, which means she is the earth. She is the earth. She is Dharti. Sagara Mekhala means Dharti. If you look at the pictures of ocean, of earth from space, you see that she is covered entirely with oceans all over. Right? Only some parts of it are seen. Or some part of the earth is seen. Rest of it is covered by oceans. So it is as if she is wearing oceans like a cloth on her. So that is why she is called Sagara Mekhala. Dikshita, she who has been given Diksha. Here she means that she is also the student of Shiva. And Shiva gives her Shiva Jnana through Diksha. It is very important to remember this. Very why? Because it is only when she is Dikshita that she can give us Diksha. Receiving Diksha from internet. Oh, let me find out the Panchadashi, Panchadashi. Oh, Samir ji has been talking about Panchadashi and Shodashi mantra. Let me do Google. Oh, you will find the mantra over there. Then no problem. But that mantra has no power until it has been conferred through a process which invigorates that mantra. That is called the process of Diksha. Because she is herself Dikshita, she can give Diksha. So people have claimed that they have received Diksha in the dreams and so on and so forth. If the dream is of Devi has come and has given Diksha, it is possible that it has been a Diksha because she has the power to do it. Because she is herself Dikshita. Dikshita. Daitya Shamani. Shaman to subdue. Right? We call the fire brigade in Hindi, we call it Agni Shaman. Right? Fire brigade, we call it Agni Shaman department, whatever that is called, the department. So Agni Shaman means to subdue. Similarly, Daitya Shaman, she kills or subdues all the demons. Sarvaloka Avashankari, Avasha, to control, to take into Vash. To take into Vasha. Vasha means to be able to control. Sarvaloka. So she takes control of all the worlds. Sarvaloka Avashankari. Sarvartha Datri. She is the bestower of all the Purusharthas. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. All the four Purusharthas. She has the power to give those. Sarvartha Datri. Savitri. What is Savitri? Savitri is the wife of Savitra. Savitra is what? Savitra is the sun. So that it is, some people say wife. Actually, she is the power of the sun. She is the power of the sun. And hence, Savitri is, and the way in which Savitri is addressed is through the Gayatri mantra. Tat Savitur Varenyam. Right? So that Gayatri mantra is the addressing of her. So Savitri here will mean similar to or same as Gayatri. Satchidananda Rupini. Right? Now this is the contradiction in terms. Because Satchit Ananda has no Rupa. It does not have Rupa at all. And yet, because of our limitation, it is our limitation, not her limitation. We have to give some name to something. Because we didn't have a name for what is this universe, we called it Brahmanda. We gave the name. Similarly, Sat, Chit, Ananda. That is the essence of Brahman. Sat, it exists. Chit, it is aware. And Ananda, it is of the nature of bliss. Existence, consciousness, bliss. That is Sat, Chit, Ananda. Satchidananda Rupini. Desha Kala Parichinna. Okay, Desha Kala Parichinna. Now, if I ask you, where are you? Where are you right now? Okay, yeah, I'm doing lip reading. I think Priyaji said Bombay, right? That means that you are not in Delhi. Why are you not in Delhi? Because you are in Bombay, right? So, Desha Parichinna, you are defined by the place. Parichinna means to be defined by. Where are you right now? Over here. So where will you be in the next 1 hour? Or in the kitchen? So so you are talking of two different times. You are defined by the time. Kala Parichinna. She is Desha Kala Aparichinna. She is not defined by, not limited by time or place. She is not defined by time or place. Because in the next name it gives it Sarvaga. Sarvaga means present in all objects and at all times. Sarvaga. Sarvaga. Sarva Mohini. And because of that, she is, since she is present everywhere, she is the one who is the bewilderment. She is the one who is causing all this darkness, which is preventing us from seeing her in her own reality. She her alone is the darkness that she is preventing. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa says that every time I prayed and I sat in contemplation, and her beautiful form would come and I would start playing with it. I would feed it. I would sit on her lap. I would put my head on her lap and she would caress my hair and I would get stuck there. And then I took up her own sword of discrimination. You know, Kali holds that khadga. I took up her own sword of discrimination and cut her into two. And then there were these waves of golden light, and then I don't know anything else. She was the one who was blocking. It is only when we can penetrate her, our love for her Nama Rupa, that she reveals herself. So she is Sarva Mohini. Saraswati. Saraswati means two meanings. Sarasa. Sarasa. Rasa means taste. Right? Rasa comes from the tongue has rasana. Right? Bhajale rasana, bhajale ramanama. Right? That is the beautiful bhajan. So rasana means tongue. The one that is taking rasa, juice. It also means essence. So Sarasa, she who is the entire essence. Entire essence of what? Essence of all knowledge. Hence, Saraswati is worshipped as the goddess of knowledge. Saraswati. So she is the goddess of knowledge. Shastramayi. Shastramai. She is full of, she is the Shastras. Guhyamba. Guhamba. Guha, secret. Right? She is the secret mother. Guha Amba. Another meaning of Guhamba, she is the mother of Kartikeya. Kartikeya's name is Guha. One of the names of Kartikeya is Guha. So Guhamba, she is the secret mother, or she is the mother of Kartikeya. Guhya Rupini, her form is very secret. Guhya Rupini, her form is the supreme secret. Sarvopadhi Vinirmukta. Upadhi. Upadhi means terms of addressing, right? You have Upadhi such as doctorate. You have Upadhi such as doctor, medical doctor. That is an Upadhi. Some people have surnames that are given to them. In Parsis, you get what? You get some Batli Wala, Screw Wala, right? All those names. Those are Upadhis that have come because of their profession. Sarva Upadhi Vinirmukta. She has no defining names that can be used for her. Sadashiva Pativrata. So if you look at her in the dualistic form, then she is the wife of Sadashiva. Pativrata. Pativrata, not only Patni, she is Pativrata, which means she is continuously in worshipping of Sadashiva. Sampradayeshwari. Samprada means tradition. Tradition. Sampradayeshwari, she is the ruler of all traditions. Then the next word, Sadhvi, is actually two words. It is very interesting here. There's Sadhu I. Sadhu I. There are two names. Sadhu, that which is auspicious, that which is to be done. Sadhu, that which is proper. Right? In the earlier Shastrarthas, then one person, if you go to some mythological movie, you will find this happening, right? Or so or you can go to Chinmaya Mission's Upanishad Ganga. You should Google for Upanishad Ganga. Beautiful stories you will find enacted in drama forms from the truths of the Upanishad. Upanishad Ganga. You can Google on YouTube, or you can search on YouTube. So there, they will find some situations where there is Shastrartha going on. And then one of the people will make a very statement. So that statement, when they make, all the others who are standing over there, they will say, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Sadhu means proper. That is right. That is right. That is right. Sadhu. And then the next word is I. I means here, it is the fourth vowel. Fourth vowel. How is it the fourth vowel? I. Sadhvi. Right? I. What is the fourth vowel meaning? Fourth vowel means fourth state. A. Jagratavastha. A. Swapnavastha. I. Sushupti. Sleep state. Yi. Turiya state. Mandukya Upanishad says that is the state where you have attained Brahman. Because we have three states, right? Avastha Traya Tita. We have seen that name. She is beyond the avasthas. The avastha means Jagrata avastha, Sushupti avastha, and Swapna avastha. So here it is the E. So Sadhu E. Guru Mandala Rupini. She is the form of all the gurus in our tradition. Sampradaya, in the Sampradaya, all the gurus. Sadashiva Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyavam, Asmatacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam. That is what the sloka says. Sadashiva Samarambham. Vaishnavites say differently. Mahavishnu Samarambham, Ramanuja Madhyamam, Asmatacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam. So whichever way you say, the Guru Parampara comes from her. She is the Guru Parampara. She is the Rupa of all the gurus that we are worshipping. Guru Mandala Rupini. Kulottirna. Kula is that which is a group. Uttirna is beyond the group. Which group? She is beyond the group of all the 10 senses that we have, of the 10 indriyas. Karma indriya and the jnana indriya. 10 indriyas we have. Input device and output device. Input device, 5 senses that we are absorbing information, 5 ways in which we express that information into the external world, hands, legs, etc., etc. All of these together are 10. These 10 form a kula group. Uttirna, she is beyond. Kulottirna. Bhagaradhya, the word bhaga here in this context means the sun. So she is worshipped by the sun, which means she is the power of the sun. If we are receiving, so in one of the Navadurgas that is worshipped during Navratri, there is one of the names which she is called Kushmanda. Kushmanda is specifically described as the power that is inside the sun that is enabling the sun to glow. Kushmanda, Bhagaradhya, Maya. Ya, ma, sa, Maya. That which is not is called Maya. Ya, that, not that, female form of that. Ya, right? If I have to say male form, it will be Ya. Instead of that, I'm saying Ya. Ya, she. Ma, not. Ma kuru dhana jana yauvana garvam. Ma kuru, don't. Ya, not. Sa, she. Maya. So that which is not is called Maya. She does not exist. She is the one who is projecting. So, and that projection appears to be so real, right? You have seen, no, people go to see this, see the movie, and in the movie they will be crying and they will all laugh and they will enjoy the movie with all that enjoyment. And then the movie switches off. What is left? The screen. The screen is Brahman. On that Brahman, the entire universe is being projected. Who is projecting? Who is the projection? She herself is the projection. She herself is the screen. In chapter 7, verses 4 and 5, in Bhagavad Gita, he says very clearly that I have one Parashakti and I have an Aparashakti. My Parashakti is called Purusha and my Aparashakti is called Prakriti. Prakriti is formed of the 8 forms, that is the Panchatattva, Manas, Buddhi and Ahamkara. Maya. Madhumati. Madhumati, she who is worshipped with Madhu. Madhu here means liquor. She who is worshipped with liquor. Oh, very good. Now, instead of giving Chakra Pongal and Nei Payasam, we should give liquor so that we can also get drunk. Liquor here means the intoxication of being in Brahman. Intoxication of being in Brahman. One day, one person saw Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa coming down from Samadhi. So he was, while he was coming down in the Samadhi state, he does not move. He is like a rock. But after that, when he comes into that, coming back into this world, interactive world, in the world of duality, his eyes were red. He was tottering. He was tottering. And somebody was passing by, said, look at this man. Early in the morning, he is drunk. Yes, he was drunk. Drunk in divine love. Another meaning of Madhumati here will mean there is a, in the Chandogya Upanishad, there is a, of the Samaveda, there is a whole list of method of achieving moksha. It is called the Madhuchandas, Madhuvidya. Madhuvidya. Madhumati means that particular knowledge which is given in the Chandogya Upanishad of Samaveda. Mahi means earth. Mahi means earth. Ganamba, she is the mother of all the Ganas. Ganas are the specific type of all the Shivas, the worshippers of Shiva who are over there around in Kailasha. Pramathanatha. Pramathanatha is Ganesh. Pramatha is type of Gana. Right? Gananatha. Again, another type of is the name of Ganesha. And she is the mother of all of these. So Ganamba. Guhyakaradhya. Guhyaka. Guhyaka is a type of Devata called Guhyaka. Guhyaka, worshipper, worshipped by Guhyakas. Another way of saying she is to be worshipped in a cave, which means in a secret place, in an unknown way. Unknown way. It is not necessary for you to announce to the world that I am a Shakti worshipper. It is your lifestyle that alone will automatically draw people to you because of her power. You do not have to put red sindoor all over the head, wear so many big rudrakshas, and only wear red clothes. And when somebody comes, Srivotre Namaha, all that is all outside. Yes, yes, please, Premaji.
In Jogeshwari, no? Towards the highway. There is a temple, like all Shiva, Ganpati, Devi, and Anjaneya, all inside the cave.
Okay. The Jogeshwari cave. Yes. I have heard of that. Yeah. I have not been there. I have to go there.
Inside, under fully you feel like ekdam caves. Okay. All four sides, each deity is there.
So she is Guhyakaradhya. Komalangi. Komalangi means her limbs are very delicate. Her limbs, her body is very delicate. We have seen that in many places. Guru Priya. She is worshipped by my Guru. If she is worshipped by my Guru, who should I worship? Well, I should worship her only. Guru Priya. Swatantra. Swatantra has two meanings. One is there is a tantra itself called Swatantra. So she is the tantra called Swatantra. Right? That is one meaning, which is a very base level meaning. Another meaning is Swatantra means she who owns all the tantras. And the third meaning is she who is independent of everything. Independent of everything. Independent of the controlling of everything. We are controlled by so many things around us. So there is somebody who came and told me once, I am not controlled. So I said, okay, very good. Why don't you float in the air? Show me that you can float in the air. We can't. We are controlled by gravity. Simplest of things. Can you overcome the limitation of gravity? Oh, I will go in a rocket. Fine. So when you go in the rocket and you go into a zero gravity situation, can you say that I will not be controlled by gravity? I will sit in one place. No, you will float. So we are never uncontrolled. We are always controlled by something or the other. But when we worship her, she gives us that freedom in our mind and our intellect that we can be free of all controlling. Swatantra. Sarvatantreshi. She is the she is worshipped by all the tantras and hence she rules over all the tantras. Sarvatantreshi. Dakshinamurti Rupini. What is Dakshinamurti? Why is he called Dakshinamurti? Because he faces south and teaches. Why does he face south? Because when he faces south, then his students will face north. What is the direction north called? The north is the direction of progress. Right? Hence, you sit facing north to study and then sit facing east to worship. Whereas the Guru is not affected by this because he has already gone there and come back. So he is free from all limitations. So he can sit facing south. So he sits facing south and hence he is Dakshinamurti. She is Dakshinamurti. Dakshinamurti Rupini. Sanakadi Samaradhya. Samyak Rupena Aradhya. Samyak Rupena. Very specially, very powerfully she was worshipped in the best possible way. By whom? By Sanakadi. Sanakadi, who is Sanakadi? Sanaka Adi. Adi means etc. etc. Sanaka. Who is Sanaka? Sanak, Sananda, Sanatana, Sanat Kumar. These were the first four children of Brahma. So Brahmaji produced these 4 children from his mind. They are Manas Putras of Brahma. But we will not get into the story right now, but they were cursed to be remaining as children throughout their lives. Actually, not physically, mentally, they remained as children, meaning they were always innocent. And in their innocence, they had therefore, because of their purity, they had the power to go anywhere they wanted to, worship anybody they wanted to visit anybody they wanted to. They worshipped Devi. So then, therefore, Sanakadi Samaradhya. Shiva Jnana Pradayini. Shiva, auspiciousness. Shiva, Parama Shiva. Shiva, Moksha. So, Moksha Jnana Pradayini. Now, what will happen if I get Moksha Jnana? If I get Moksha Jnana, I will automatically get Moksha. Why? Because in the Upanishad it says, Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. If you know Brahman, if you get Brahma Jnana, you automatically become Brahman. Hence, Shiva Jnana Pradayini means Moksha Pradayini. Shiva Pradayini. Shiva Jnana and Shiva are not different from each other. So that is the set of shlokas for today. Any questions? Otherwise, we will do Mahishasura Mardini. Last time we forgot about doing Mahishasura Mardini. So, and somebody should have reminded me also. But we got engrossed in our conversations of Devi. So we could not, we forgot about it. But today I remembered in advance. So let us do that. Mahishasura Mardini. Any other questions, any doubts? Okay. Karamuralirava kijita kujita lajjita kokila manjumate milita pulinda manohara gunjita ranjita shaila nikunjagate nijagana bhuta mahashabarigana sadguna sambrita kelitale Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapartini Shaila Sute Karamuralirava Vijita Kujita Lajjita Kokila Manjumate. Lajjita Kokila. Putting the kokila, kokila is the cuckoo, putting the kokila to shame. How? With the sound of the flute which is in your hand. The sound of the flute. Karamuralirava. Rava is song, sound. It is also song. Kara is hand. Kara Murali Rava. Kara Murali Rava. Vijita Kujita. Vijita Kujita meaning Kujita is the continuous sound. Continuous sound. Vijita means moistness, that which has moistness, which means it is Rasapurna. Rasapurna. Kara Murali Rava. Vijita Kujita. Lajjita Kokila. Manju Mate. Manju is beauty. Considered as mata is to be considered. Very beautiful sound. Milita Pulinda. Pulinda is a tribe of people, right? You will find them in the history of India. You will find Pulindas, Hunas, Shakas. Milita, having met and encountered Milita Pulinda Manohara Gunjita. The Manohara, stealing the heart, right? Or stealing the mind. Gunjita, murmuring. Ranjita Shaila. Shaila is mountain. Ranjita, covered, dyed, colored. Ranjita Shaila. Nikunja Gate. Gata is to be walking, to be frequenting, to be staying. Nikunja is a grove or a garden. Nikunja. So here, what is it saying? That your brightly colored clothes, wearing the Pulinda tribe girls, wearing very beautiful bright colored clothes, who are roaming around in the mountains, in that small in the groves, your song steals their hearts. It steals their hearts. So what does this mean? It means that even the tribals are worshipping you. Even the tribals who are supposed to be savages, they are also worshipping you. What to talk about the educated people who have learned the Vedas and the Shastras. Nijagana Bhuta. Bhuta means to be present. One's own group is Nija, one's own. Gana, one's group. Bhuta, present. Maha Shabari Gana. Maha is great. Shabari is again another tribe. Shabari is not one person. So when this lady called Shabari, who has given fruits to Sri Ramchandra, That was not her name. She was a member of that particular tribe called Shabari. Gana is group. Mahashabari Gana. Sadguna we understand. Sadguna, good qualities. Sama, with. Brita, it is carried. Brita, to be carried. Sadguna Brita. Keli Tale. Keli is to play. Keli is to play. In the Shasta Upasana, we say Kerale Keli Vigraham. Kerale Keli Vigraham. Keli means the Vigraham that played in Kerala. Tala is to at the bottom. So what is this? So these Pulindas tribe and the Shabari tribe people, who are your own people, you play with them, with those ladies who are full of good virtues. Actually, for that matter, the Shabari Malai, as it is called, that mountain, it was a place where Devi was worshipped by these people of Shabari tribe, is what is another belief over there. So Nija Guna Brita Mahashabari Gana Sad Guna Sambrita Elitale Jaya Jaya He Mahishasura Mardini Ramya Kapardini Shailas. So that is the Mahishasura Mardini story for today. Any questions? Otherwise, we shall end for today. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.